I just wanted to share a reminder to us all in case we forget why we're doing what we're doing. There's some of you watching this video who work for a company, quote unquote, 9 to 5 job. I know it's not 9 to 5 for most of you. You do work at home and etc. But your time and expertise are in exchange for getting a guaranteed check. Not guaranteed for life, meaning if you show up to work and do your job, you'll get paid. That's one path. But of course, there's others of us who own our own businesses. And the main reason we do that is for the freedom to create what we want, how we want, with the team we want, to sell it to who we want. That's why we do it. We could get a job and work for someone, but we love that thirst, that hunger, that friction of creativity, of creating something, of doing something, of exploring, of inventing. We love that. There's risk involved. We have to focus on how do we get customers. We have to focus on how we get to market ourselves. We have to focus on what is the pricing. We have to do all those things and create that. The ship is not built for us. We have to build the ship. We're entrepreneurs. We're risk takers. We're small business owners. We're smart hustlers. But that's why we do what we do. But a team member of mine today told me, hey, Ramon, I'm out today for several hours, I assume with my family, going out to amusement park, etc. It got me so excited and happy. Because this is why we do what we do. Our business should not be the master, should not be controlling us. At some point, at some seasons, it must be. But remember, we're in business for ourselves so we can make a profit, so we can build businesses that serve us. We can build businesses to generate wealth and give that wealth to others. We're in business so that we can build something and leave for our children after we die, but even while we're alive. We're in business so we can give money to our churches. We're in business so we can give money to nonprofits. We're in business so we can take me, in my case, me and my wife, and go to Dominican Republic for a week and serve others or whatever makes us happy. This is why we're in business. And I never want you to forget about this. This is the goal. So if you haven't been in business now 10, 15, 20 years, and you're still struggling, still scraping, still scrambling by, there's a problem. I'm not saying I'm better than you. I struggle. I have struggled. I probably will have seasons of struggle. But what I want to get you excited about and make you aware of is that the goal you should be in business, especially as you reach a seasonality of maturity in business. You're at your 5th year, your 7th year, your 6th year. Things should be hopefully a lot smoother for you unless you've made some stupid mistakes, as I've done so many times. So how do we build a profitable business? A few quick things I've learned, things I've written about many times, but I want to remind you, one, what is our purpose that we're in business? What is the values that we have? We hire the values, we fire the values. What is our mission? For Smart Hustle, our whole purpose is to inspire and educate small business owners so they can provide for their families and support their communities, or support their families and support their communities. However you want to word that. This is why we're doing what we do, to inspire and educate small business owners to support their families, and they can support their communities and have success the way they define it. So you have to have a clear purpose, a clear values, clear mission. Our values: to have fun and do the right thing. Those are our 2 clear values. What we hire by, fire by, what we hold people accountable to. And overall, that's wrapped up to, we have to be good leaders. And I have a way to go in that. That's one of the biggest challenges I have, but I'm trying. Part of leadership is number 2, is we have to bring the team together that can help us execute on our purpose, mission, and values. You have to have a team together, at least an executive assistant. Doesn't mean everybody has to have it, but I find only the smallest business, you're going to struggle a bit unless you have one other person that you can delegate to. And as you grow, you may want to have more people to delegate to. In my case, I have a designer, I have a video editor, I have a content manager, I have an event manager, I have my executive assistant. In some seasons, I don't use them as much. Some seasons I use them more. So that's 2, the team to help grow your business to a point where you can delegate as much as you have, so you can focus on 2 things, at least I do at the level I'm at: sales and the vision. I vision and dream things. And of course, not just selling, but taking care of our clients along with my executive assistant and client manager. Point number 3, you must have clear systems. Systems are the technologies and things that you can use to do this. But before you get systems, you must have the process. What is the process? What's happening that helps to make our business turn? Part of that is what's called flywheel. I keep Jim Collins' little monograph close by, the flywheel. What are the things we do over and over and over in our business that help it work? If you haven't read Gino Wickman's book, Traction, yet, I highly suggest you check it out. Traction. What should you be doing? Traction's important. What are you doing to spin the business so you master the business and the business doesn't master you? There's a few clear things to do. So what are the systems you have built? The processes you're building. So you can just scale the business and grow and get the right people in that. Simple thing like a podcast. Podcasts are simple. Upload here, do this image here, write this image here, make sure SEO, publish. It's a system built on top of a process. So that's that. I mentioned Flywheel is ready. Another thing that's helped me so tremendously is the profit first system. You may not be following an example exactly, but overall, what's the profit first mentality you're doing? Most people think profit is I get money and I take away my expenses, then I have my profit and etc. No. Instead, money comes in. I take out my profit. I take out what I owe the IRS. I take out what I have to pay my team. I take out my operating expenses. That's how we do it. But instead, it's I get money coming in and I take out profit. Take out profit. Then from that, I now have a realistic budget of other expenses. If you live like that, you'll live like a king or a queen. And the other thing that I find is a big challenge for many people, premium prices. We do not charge enough. We small business owners, we cannot afford to charge little bit amount of money. Walmart can, Amazon can, Target can, all those companies. They can afford to go the lowest price, and other companies can. We can't. So when you're building a website, stop trying to compete with Wix and Squarespace. They have their mission. They have their type of business they're doing. And that's great. That's great. But if you're a web designer, you should be charging a premium for your service because you earn and should deserve premium services. If you're a consultant, premium. A coach, premium. Something you're doing, you always want to think premium. This is how you can begin to build a business that generates profit, that allows you to scale, that enables you to have the time that you can delegate to because you can have the time to spend with your family, with your friends, with your community. This is why we're in business. And I never want you to forget that. I'm Ramon Ray with smarthustle.com. Many of these books I gave around, if you want these books, just go to smarthustle.com, and I think there's a little tab, top articles. You'll see a list of those book suggestions and other most in-demand articles. Just go to smarthustle.com. Several books I recommend. Check that out. Thanks for listening, and I hope this has been helpful for you.